It's time for the Press Box. 4 minutes to talk some of the hottest sports topics of the week. 4 minutes, Mary. Let's go. The NBA trade deadline is Thursday. And tonight, per multiple reports, the Kings are finalizing a deal to bring De'Aaron Fox to the Spurs in a multi-team trade that moves C.D. Sissoko to the Kings, Zach Collins, and Trey Jones to the Bulls. Mary, what do you think about this trade?
I mean, this is the first high-price strike of the Victor Wembanyama era, and this will be a trade, a pairing between Wemby and Fox that is for the future. Fox has 1.5 years left on his contract, right? They made the trade before Fox becomes a free agent, and that is with the consideration that the Spurs will re-sign him. This is something that'll be for the future of San Antonio and the team itself. I mean, Fox is a top 10 player in Kings history. This is just a massive deal, and what a way the Spurs got him. They didn't have to give up too much. No, they really didn't, and they got to keep their younger guys like Castle and Vassell and Sohan. I mean, those are the guys they really wanted to keep. So to keep them and not give away that much when it comes to picks down the line, the Spurs certainly won this trade. Now, speaking of trades, last night at around 11-ish local time, we learned the Dallas Mavericks traded Luka Doncic to the Lakers for Anthony Davis. There were other players involved, but it's the Luka part that just shocked people. Mary, what do you think about this move? This was a where were you moment. I was driving home from work and I got a notification on my phone and just jawed to the floor. You just can't seem to understand where the head is at of the Mavericks front office to decide to part ways with your young superstar, your 25-year-old global future. But it happened. I think the biggest takeaway I had from learning a little bit more about what went on behind the scenes was this was all about discretion for Nico Harrison, the Mavs GM. He wanted to work with someone that wouldn't talk about it before, get rid of Luka, and save themselves a tumultuous summer like he mentioned. Yeah, I'll tell you, it blew my mind. I was at home watching TV and I had the double take. Is this really going down? Is this Shams? Did Shams get hacked? And then Shams puts out later, no, this is for real. This is real. We're going to see how it plays out, but you have to imagine LeBron and the Lakers are pretty happy to get Luka. Happy. The Spurs are gone for the rest of the month of February due to the 10-game rodeo road trip, the NBA All-Star break, and the 2-game I-35 series in Austin. Mary, how do you think they'll finish the rodeo road trip this year? Well, what a timing to make a trade for De'Aaron Fox. I mean, he won't be able to make his home debut at Frost Bank Center for a month. Maybe we get to see him on Wednesday against the Hawks. Nonetheless, I think right now the Spurs are thinking a little less immediate and a little bit more about, okay, what can we do to try and get into a play-in spot for the rest of the season. I mean, who knows how this month goes? It might be an adjustment period. Yeah, I think it is going to be an adjustment period. And what they do last year in the road trip, I think 1-8 and 1-8, right, the year before that as well. So I'm going to say the Spurs are probably going to be right around the 500 mark again on the rodeo road trip part because the 2 games in Austin are considered home games for them. So I'm going to say they're going to be right around 500, which is pretty much what they are this year. The Dallas Cowboys named Brian Schottenheimer their head football coach. People are blasting Jerry Jones for the move. Mary, you were at that presser. What do you make of this? It was just a lot. I mean, it was an unexpected hire, and I guess now, you know, it's all kind of settled in. You're now seeing what's coming together for this coaching staff. And I think there's a lot of experience that Schottenheimer and the Dallas front office added. But overall, that press conference was just, we were all just trying to understand why this hire was made, and we got some answers. Yeah, and my thing, I don't like seeing Schotty getting beat up as much. He didn't hire himself. The Joneses did. Let's give Brian Schottenheimer a chance. And that's going to do it for the Press Box.